I'm aware that I've been incredibly bad at naming things this playthrough, so let's just sort that out. Rural Jura, I quite like that one. That's difficult for me to say, but there we go. Remember, we're looking at the comment from the first video of the previous series. This is the first video of the Russian playthrough. That's how it works. Renaming Sparta Putin Town is, you know, I think the irony of it's maybe lost a little bit, but I quite like it. Valhalla's Vineyard is absolutely incredible. I love that name. District 9. 9! Very critical role. I don't think that's what it's from. I think it's probably a reference to something else, but I don't know what it is. Certain Dumb. I feel like either that's a reference to something or you get me to say something silly. So, yeah, there you go. Certain Dumb. There we go. Irish wristwatch. Ah, what a name. I'm going to go for Jonathan Summers Harris. You have the name of our second level 4 field cannon. Remember, I know units do get named after 2 promotions, but if I did that, we'd never get anywhere. I think a level 4 promotion is a fantastic place to draw the line. I have to say though, Scott Stratton, 87 strength Saturn Irish wristwatch. That is, oh, bang. These units do not stand a chance. Oh, and I've actually got a field cannon defense with the Irish wristwatch now. We've become a fortification of death. This is lovely. Here we go. 9 turns until nationalism. That is such a good thing. I really, really want to declare a war using a Casus Belli. I could do that pretty much on anyone that I've denounced or has denounced me because I've got the Golden Age one, but it's just picking somebody that would be worth fighting. And I'm fighting Georgia at the moment, which is a little bit of a problem, and Sweden. Maybe I could declare war on someone ages away from me. Like France would probably be quite a good one to declare on because there's no way I'm going to end up fighting them. I wonder who are they friends with? Oh, they're friends with a lot of people. Really, we need to find someone that's just like got no friends whatsoever. Unfortunately, there doesn't appear to be anybody. The world is interconnected and we're going to get a lot of grievance if we declare war on somebody. So we're just going to have to push this one through by ourselves. Flight, observation balloons, that means I can build siege weaponry that can attack over a long distance, which is quite exciting. I can't build catapults anymore, I can only build bombards, and bombards are inherently problematic because of the niter cost. But Germany remains a good source of niter. They are trading it with me 1 by 1. I mean, it's 8 gold per niter at the moment rather than, what was it before? I think it was 7 gold. So I'm just keeping an eye on this, and I will build some bombards. I've got a couple of frigates being built now, which is amazing. But yeah, look, you see, this is the problem. They're only selling me a certain amount every turn. I think it's when a civilization gets low enough on the resource. Actually, these guys, hello, you're going to buy all of my stuff. When they get low enough on lighter, they just refuse to sell it anymore. Maybe there's just like a sort of de minimis where they sort of go, we don't want to get rid of any more of this. 14 gold per turn. You see, these deals are just glorious. Trajan has captured Milan. We must resist there. Oh no, that's a terrible thing to put. I don't want to fight Rome. Not at this point. That would be awful. Okay, with this, I think Dubrovnik's walls have now fallen. They have, so my caravel can now start to get involved. Oh, Dubrovnik would be a fantastic little settlement for me. There's no niter there, there's no resources, but it's just the first step in. And you can see, look, they are building more pike and shots now, but slowly I'm now beginning to get my field cannons in. Jonathan Summers Harris has now taken a fantastic vantage point upon the hill. We've now got my pike and shot are now making their way slowly forward as well. In fact, actually this guy, we just push everyone around a little bit. As I say, we don't mind if we lose a couple of troops here and there, because don't forget, we are building troops at about a lightning speed. But we go, look at that. Brilliant. Just take the kills while we can. You come back and heal. This guy can now shoot. Oh, actually, that's a terrible place for Scott to wait. Because he's going to get attacked by 2 different cities there. You know what? Okay, fine. Pull you back. Sorry. Jonathan's got better position than you. Right, we'll just keep moving pike and shot to the front line. Right, next step. Radio. I want to see if I've got aluminium. Now, we don't want to get involved in this just yet. I will go to war with Trajan, but I want to use my Casus Belli to do so. And then I get no grievances whatsoever, and it's all glorious and lovely. Oh, people have gone to war with Egypt, though. That's quite exciting. Can I take the city? Yes, I can. Woohoo! That's exciting. Now, I've got no pressure on it, though. So Dubrovnik is pretty useless, but it is a good place to at least sort of heal some of my more broken units. I say more broken units. I mean, this guy's pretty screwed, actually. Doesn't really matter what I do with him. He's pretty screwed. Okay, you know what? I just need to move my units around. So we'll move him slowly round like this. We'll go move you out, and then out, and then out. Look at that. I've actually managed to get him most of the way out, and he probably won't get killed. Probably. I say probably, in lack of any other real definitive evidence either way. They're throwing huzzas out at me now. That's actually better, because my pike and shot are stronger. I say that, stronger. Not that strong. Oh well. Just keep shooting, I guess. Actually, oh, this is something fantastic. The Scot to shoot. Oh, lovely. Oh, that's the double shot promotion. Oh, yes. Yes, yes, yes. You know, really painful thing, is I can't even build railways, because it means I need coal. There's no coal and no niter. Just nothing. Absolutely nothing. What's the point of Civ 6 if you can't build railways? That is the question I'm asking myself right now. Do I just stop playing? There's just no point. Absolutely no point. I'm actually just going to declare a formal, a Golden Age war against Timirest, because she's ages away from me. It means that I rush their nationalism. There we go. See, this is useful for me now. National identity is very strong. I might do that. There's no point in having press gangs. Absolutely no point at all, because national identity is going to be better, because it stops my units from being so weak when they get killed. Chivalry, feudal contract, all these are very useful things. I was just thinking about whether or not I get my wildcard in the oligarchic legacy, just to increase the strength of my pike and shot, which may be a good idea, actually. Conscription, how much is that saving me? Probably a shite ton. So let's just get rid of chivalry just for now, and then we'll go to oligarchic legacy. I need to just make sure I'm getting pike and shot into my empire. Okay, so that should give me a little bit more strength, and it also means I can spend a little bit of time just coring up my units, because this is gonna give me a huge bonus to strength. Yeah, look at this. I've got all of these units now are coring fantastically. Oh, I'm going to have so much more increased strength. In fact, this field cannon can come and join in with these ones up here. I've got a Ursa. Actually, can you sort of stretch around? No, you can't. Okay. I'm going to take a big combat penalty from doing that in terms of just my score, but it should help me in the long run. Let's get mercantilism and head up this way. I guess mobilization is the next big one I need. That's ages away. I've got no culture as well. I mean, some people have got culture through the roofs, but nobody's winning a cultural victory. So that's fine. We always keep an eye on that sort of stuff. Ooh, what's this? Mercantilism. Oh, lovely. That was convenient. Okay, this is good. This is good. The cord units are considerably stronger, which is really fantastic. Oh, Somers Harris, you've taken a bit of a beating. I need to combine you. Actually, this is you, Jonathan Somers. I mean, you are, and the troops passing by, probably the strongest one I've got. So if I upgrade you, put you into expert marksman, like so, lovely, and then we'll bring back this willing tribute. Oh no, that field cannon is a willing tribute, but a very slow willing tribute, so we'll have to pull you back. Now, what's this guy doing? This cavalry is injured. Oh dear. Right, move yourself back, get yourself horses. And is there not a cavalry that hasn't been cored yet? Have I really just upgraded all my units perfectly? I don't believe that for 1 second. Oh, it's you know what? It's because I broke this road ages ago. That's why I'm not being. I can't move about anywhere. I keep forgetting that one. Look how much stronger my units are now. Oh, this is great. This is wonderful. Okay, so all the pike and shot are doing lovely. Scott Stratton. Oh, you've got expert marksman as well. Oh, look at that. We've got 2 double firing commanders. Beautiful. Absolutely beautiful. You move to there. Right, you stay still. I've got this Curacao is going to come in. This one will be shortly behind. You just move in. I need to get you guys to the front lines. I've just got 2 frigates that are just very gently tickling all of these units that are sticking around to try and take Dubrovnik back from me. It's not going to work. I'm going to keep that one. So far, so good. You can see, yeah, I lost about 300 military strength. So what I actually need to do is make sure I've got not only the armories, but the military academies, and then I can start building some corps straight out. Aha! Russia! I imagine this is where all the great works of art are being kept. 153 culture. It's disappointing for Russia, actually. Oh. They seem to have noticed me on the border. Quick, run away! Robert the Bruce. Scotland is always really, really good fun to play. You can just get crazy science with them, but they're only on 78 science. That means England is doing well this game against them, because they do get forced into pretty much settling Iceland, and that's it. Alright, here we go. Let's start the bombardment in earnest. That's 2 shots from you, 2 shots from you. Okay, so far these are not doing that much damage, I appreciate, but we have backup. We have backup. So Jonathan, I'm going to give you the upgrade first. There we go. You are now a field cannon corps. You are a chunky boy. Next turn, that will mean that you can attack very, very well indeed. This is what I've been doing for the last 10 minutes. Just slowly, one by one, buying all the niter of England. It's slow work. It's not a very thankful task. It is what it is, really. But it does mean I actually have got a huge amount of niter now. I think I've got 32, which means with my capital I can make about 2 bombard corps. We might actually be able to get some siege weaponry in here. In fact, considering the observation balloon is here as well, this is the place to buy them, because Victor has the promotion that means I get a 3 upgrade. So bombard, corps, there we go. 65 range strength. I can just stick it on this place, just by Irish wristwatch, put an observation balloon next to it, and hey presto. That's amazing. In fact, I'm just going to build one here as well. That's just a 2-turn bombard corps. That's lovely. A 5-turn one over here as well. Beautiful. Oh, the middle game is just sucks. Sucks for attacking people, but I think we're getting there so far. Egypt calling my army weak? How dare you? Do you not know I've already killed Sparta? No, I don't even want a book. I'm not going to take a book for peace. I want your cities. I accidentally managed to save up some, look at this, Macedonia. Okay, we've got some political power. We don't want to get involved in the Nobel Prize for Literature. Oh dear, that's a terrible thing. I want more trade routes to me. We'll see if we can get some routes to me. I don't think that's going to work. And I want to condemn, what is Hungary's religion? It is this one, Hinduism. I want to condemn Hinduism, so let's do that. Hinduism, yeah, cool. Submit. We'll see what goes through. If we can condemn that, then it means that we can just sort of kill the religion and stop the extra for Catholicism. Oh, I get extra routes. Wonderful, but I'm not involved in the world literature fair. That's probably for the best. Fire the cannons! Scott Stratton just continues to do his work, and here we go. The new and upgraded Jonathan Somers Harris. That's 1 attack does, how much? 6 defences, 4 health. That's not the best, but we're slowly whittling this city down now. Let's just move that field cannon in. Oh, hopefully I can reach before that gets killed. Okay, how's Hungary strengthening? 132. They are still very weak. This is quite exciting. My military alliance with the Ottomans has finally come good, because I can now see everything they can see. So, look at Hungary's empire. They've got a pretty strong Austria-Hungary sort of combined. They've gone into Romania a little bit as well. That's quite cool. Germany are doing good at just sort of holding on, but they are slowly losing cities to France, which is always entertaining. France has got a very strong middle ground here. England has landed in Brittany again. They love doing that. That's really, really cool. Spain, yeah, unified Iberia. They've kept Portugal alive, which is quite sweet, and then Granada as well. And they've actually stepped into Morocco. So there we go. Rome very much has not expanded, which is quite disappointing. I always like to see Rome go a bit mad. Egypt have done their thing and have just sort of spread down here, but really haven't done too much. Although they have apparently stolen a city here. They took a city-state. Carthage is doing well. Carthage always does well. I mean, Sumeria, I think, is actually the tech leader of the game. These guys are doing pretty good. Let's have a look. No, Germany is, followed by Sumeria, followed by Spain, followed by me. I'm 3 techs behind, but I'm also 16 techs ahead of Hungary. So, you know, you win some, you lose some. Turkey hasn't really settled. Turkey. Georgia has kind of spilled into Turkey a little bit. We've got Tymyris is just sort of settled sideways. Towards Poland, has settled way towards Poland actually, who have been sort of penned in a little bit, but population 19 capital is mad. Russia look like they've already got lots of land. They're not doing as well as we did, but you know. And then that's all we can see. That's all we can see. You can see Scotland have got a caravel. Everyone's exploring at the moment, but at the moment, yeah, that is the state of the game. Oh, I completed the world's first circumnavigation, even though we're not on a circular world. This is definitely a flat Earth. But there we go. Okay, right. Oh, okay. This bombard is I'm just gonna give it a sec. Shells is what I want. So we'll give it crew weapons. We'll just spend a turn letting the observation balloon come and have a little look. Let's just chain it, link it, keep these guys safe. Next turn, we can start bombarding the city. Oh, this has taken so long to get to this point, but now that we're here, it's glorious. And the second bombard corps is already here. Oi! Did I say stop moving? No, I did not. You lazy buggers. Right, let's just kill some of this, some of these units because these are a bit annoying. Move you to there, and then we can say, oh, I was going to link them up. Never mind. Jonathan Summers-Harris. I should get the kill, and then one shot onto the city. Glorious. I'm just attacking with units where they can spare their health. Just because I've still got the city sieged, it kind of makes sense to just sort of wear it down where I can, but otherwise things are just sort of healing themselves, keeping nice and healthy. This cavalry corps, I mean, look, just little attacks like this are enough just to sort of edge it towards where I need it to be. Give it barding. Look at this. Oh, the city will soon fall. God, this has been an absolute pain in the ass. I reckon we can do it this time. I reckon we can take it this time. What? Why did you move forward? Absolute idiot. That's not what the A button does. Oh, I hate when it does that. It's just like annoying. It just deliberately frustrates me for no reason whatsoever. Right, bombard I'm not even going to take the risk with. You sit there, fire over the top, do some damage, like so. Oh yes. It's really not that much damage, but just seeing walls move at all is enough to get me going. Right, let's try and move the pike and shot in. Oh, thank God we took the city, ladies and gentlemen. We did it. We actually took a goddamn city. Oh, lovely. Right, Irish wristwatch. That should very soon be quite stable. So let's just move the governors around. We're just going to move this one to Sebek, like so. Is the city still stable? It is still stable, so we don't need to move anyone. I put Moshka in because I want to get the instant healing going, which is quite exciting. Why do you insist on drowning? Oh, it's just starving yourselves. It's really annoying, that. Okay, now this city, Dubrovnik, must be happy now. Oh, much happier, but still Rome is giving it loyalty problems. Now, where do we go from now? Pex? Pex is probably good. Oh, the Niter! The Niter, we've got Niter now. Oh my God, yes, builder. Right, we're going to fix that as a matter of priority. I'm still finding tribal villages all the way through Africa. 10 faith on that one. Brilliant. Right, radio. Come on now. Come on, aluminium. Aluminium. Do we have one? I just took it. I have one source of aluminium, but that is fine. Aluminium. Let's just have a quick search. Oh my God, please be loads. Please be loads. Please be loads. Please be loads. I want to settle it. I would settle any city for this. Right. There is one. Do I have any more in my empire? So there's some in the desert. That's interesting. Yeah, I mean, all these are unimportant. I'm not going to get to that very easily. Hungary have got 2 sources. Oh, actually, Poland has one of those sources. Tymyris, interesting. France, yeah. Germany's got loads. Of course, Germany's got bloody loads, isn't it? But that's an interesting source. Okay, so there is one desert source over here. That's worth it. Oh, and there's Niter over in the desert here. Oh my goodness, I've discovered a couple of sources. Okay, as well as one over here. There's some coal over here. You know what? I need to set up a couple of forward sources of settling. I think we're going to go through it. Let me just double check that Spain isn't going to cause too much loyalty pressure if I were to settle over in this direction. Nope, not at all. That's really interesting. Fine. Looks like we're going to do some settling, ladies and gentlemen. You know what this means? Aluminium means I can get some advanced flight going. Oh yeah. The assault, it never stops, and that's fine. We're just going to continue to plunder, continue to just encircle, steal trade routes, just take everything that we want. As you see, I'm just sort of doing the best thing where you can just sort of bring your cavalry through and just sort of go plunder, because of course they have extra movement points to do that now. I'm also just very, well, hopefully sensibly, moving my bombard corps into this sort of lovely line, sort of around here. Can I get this into the encampment? No, I can't. Okay, so you'll go there with the observation balloon, and then this bombard will come to here. And I've got 1, 2, 3 bombards all about to rain hell on the computer. Now, unfortunately, my bombards are, well, they're not strong. I mean, they're not weak, but they're definitely not strong. So we've got to keep an eye on them, make sure they don't get killed. But I'm looking forward to it. Should be good. Most important thing, though, is that we are continually building troops. So you can see, oh, I've got a spy here. I've got pike and shot corps being made in both cities. Now these have, if I sort of take a look at this, a pike and shot corps is 188 production, which means I'll be making about 50 science just by building it. So, you know, 50% extra science. Not bad. What's in the desert tribal village? A trader! Oh, that's actually quite handy. Well, there you go. I feel like we've managed to beat the resistance out of Hungary here. 315 military. They just haven't recovered after our initial surge. We did really well, I think. Just in sort of getting around. And now, look, already we've got the city almost entirely surrounded, which is a pleasant sight indeed. In fact, actually, do you want to just heal yourself up? Let's just treat ourselves to that farmyard. Nom 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 nom. And here we go. So we've got three cannons. I don't think it's going to do the hugest amount of damage. 14 damage, no. That's not very much at all. Let's get the upgrades in. Have you seen just how many people are influencing the letter? I mean, honestly, it's not even worth it. I mean, why bother even trying? I might should just kill the place. If I can't have it, who can? Oh, look, 76 garrison strength. That's gone down. Oh, it's because I've been plundering the districts. So that's actually quite useful. That's a good reason to be plundering things. I'm just, as I say, every single thing in the city. I've already eaten about 600-700 gold from it. Brilliant. Absolutely lovely. Here's my aluminium down. Oh yeah, lovely. I shall need to get those new cities before I forget. Oh, shells. Oh, I don't mind if I do. Ah, that is one good upgrade. I just realised Renaissance walls are up. That's why my siege engine, or my siege tower, isn't doing anything. That's a shame. So really I would just be mashing units into the city pretty much pointlessly. Is it worth it? Would I do enough damage to make it worth it? It's 50-50 at the moment. I'll wait another eternity. Another tribal village. Oh, it's worth having just these units on scouting. I imagine if you played as Mali, are they going to start on this? I think Mali's probably a little too far south, but if you were to start down here, even as Egypt with a couple of scouts, you would do well. Alright, now I've got all of the units involved, including Summers Harris. Here you are, shooting away. We've got Scott Stratton Corps. It's almost like a band name, that one, isn't it? Here's the various bombards, which are, to be honest, we're spending so long upgrading, they're not actually doing that much in the way of actual firing, which I guess is a sort of good problem to have, maybe? We've got cavalry. See, look, these guys are problematic. I need to just make sure we keep on top of the enemy troops, because if we don't, they're just going to end up surrounding us and giving us all sorts of problems. So here we go. So now we've got you surrounded a little bit more. So let's get 1 attack and 2 attacks. That's that one dead. Good. Like so. You give yourself against melee units. And then, do we attack? Too early to attack? No, this guy stood on a field, so you can definitely attack. And then I'll go 2, 3, why not? It just helps with, it just helps to nudge it along. I had actually forgotten I was building the Venetian arsenal. Well, what a wonderful surprise that is. And advanced flight. Oh, all in one turn. Where was that? Putin town. Huh. That's actually quite handy. I could use that to get frigates. Yes, actually. Yeah, I can use this to double purchase my frigates and then go after Rome. That's a lovely idea. So, we're going to get laying of hands with Moshka because you're on the front line. That's wonderful. I've just built the intelligence agency, which means that this spy is doing pretty good. Let's confirm placement, put you on the government plaza. This is pretty protected now. And then I'm going to get you to go to here and put you on the industrial hub. Okay, there should be no death. No death here anymore. We are going to quickly purchase in a hangar, because that's a good thing, and then an airport to get the extra points. And after that, we shall get ourselves a bomber. And ladies and gentlemen, once the bombers appear, the fun really begins. Regular bombard, we've got regular bombard, and we've got super powerful bombard. Excellent. Are we at war with Germany? No, we're not at war with Germany. They're my ally. But they've come to help out. Wonderful. Ooh, incendiaries. Oh, Scott Stratton. What a wonderful revelation that is. And now, oh, not to be outdone, Jonathan Summers Harris, the two of you racing along, you are now level 6 field cannons. That's amazing. I'm always tempted to get the machine gun upgrade purely to upgrade the two of you. That would be definitely worth it. Now, what's more important, going for oil or going for anti-tank crews? I think anti-tank crews, because if I do that, then I've got an upgrade to all of my pike and shot. And I've got a lot of pike and shot. 2 arms. I think we're going to come across a lot of corps and armies soon. Oh, they're offering me 11 gold. Oh, it's flattering, but no. Now, can we finish this city off this turn? I'm hoping with the bombard corps, the answer is an almost definite yes. In you come like so. Wonderful, city's ours. That is yet another one to add to our little list. Okay, this is good. Once the immunities come in, that should fall into line. I think PEX is going to be the next option. And look at this. Someone's been plundering this already. Goodness me. Oh, it's Rome. Rome is after Hungary. That's interesting. Oh, watching the computer fight is painful. They've just got all of these units, Rome, and they're just throwing them into the encampments. Stop it. Don't do that. I only do that when I'm desperate. Just hold it back. Hungary really is being used just as a sort of just divided up, passed around. It is very sort of like World War II Europe here. Just this horrible sort of Czechoslovakia, Hungary, Austrian sort of just sort of combined city is just being ripped apart. And unfortunately I now have bombers. So this is only going to get worse for you, I'm afraid. Worse before it gets better. Oh, there you go. The bombards are starting to pick up strength against the cities, but aren't quite as strong. That's pretty good. I like this. But actually, Summers Harris can join the fun as well. Yeah, getting better now that I've got incendiaries in it. It's actually getting pretty good at shooting cities. How's this worked? If I move this frigate to here, yep, there's 2. Oh, that's amazing. Oh, I love that. Love that wonder. Really putting the pressure on now. I don't know why you just insisted on moving forward there, but never mind. We're just going to keep firing and firing and firing and firing. And slowly but surely, we can actually start to then just take the city. Oh, yeah. It's all good. Loyalty must be doing okay. That's not bad. That loyalty will do. Now, for a little bit of fun, shall we test out what the bomber does? Oh, 87 damage. Oh, yeah. It's my favourite point of the game. The endless bomber attacks. Second bombing run. Well, bam. 120 defences this time. Oh, dear, dear. That's an appallingly large amount of damage. Scott Stratton, do you mind just removing these horrible, horrible Hungarian units from me? Thank you very much. That's very sweet of you. Oh, replaceable parts. Actually, that means I've got medics soon. I don't use medics enough, but they are good units. So here's Budapest. That's another capital for me. Dido likes the fact that I now own more inland cities. I guess that was enough to tip over her equation. Lovely. Well, there we go. What do we go for now? Vienna is, well, hopelessly lost. And Germany, I believe Germany probably wants to Anschluss Vienna, so we'll just sort of turn a blind eye to that one maybe. What about over here towards Romania? All of these cities are beautifully scoped to have lots and lots of science. This is the aluminium though. I think I might have to prioritize aluminium recapture in my civilization. So let's just quickly go and well, actually, no, I say that we're going to bomb first. We're gonna versus land units, naval units. I quite like the idea of going after more land units, so let's go evasive maneuvers for now. My other bomber can't be far off. What happened to my other bomber? Oh yes, it is done. See, I just had a premonition that that thing would be ready. Fly to Budapest. We shall double bomb next turn, potentially. Yes, it'll take more than half the walls down, so... Oh, lovely. Oh yeah, Tripoli. Tripoli's a great little place to have a builder, and some aluminium. Very nice indeed. Oh dear, we can't let France have this city. How are they getting that with Germany on the borders? Oh, see, I don't want them to get Vienna. Vienna is my city. But I've got to be a little bit careful because they've got 2 artillery on the border. So I'm going to just let Germany weaken it, and then I can swoop in like a hungry badger and take the city from them. In the meantime, nobody's competing me for this beautifully named city. Nairigija. Yep, that's exactly how it's pronounced. Straight from a textbook, I'm sure. Cough. Yeah, nobody's stopping me on this one, so we're just going to march our troops right up and just keep those cannons firing. Oh my goodness. The villagers of the tribal hut have plastics and advanced ballistics. Oh my goodness. Who the hell were they? And what were they doing in the middle of the Sahara? Ugh, that's freaky. Alexander has cut. No, that's a terrible emergency idea. We don't like that. We don't like that at all. He says, clearly it's going to go through. Yep, it went through. Okay, so, right. Who voted for it? Who was that? All these renewed missions. Right, who is it? Tamiris, Hungary, Russia? God damn it, Russia. Poland! And France. So all of these guys are now at war with me. Everyone up here. You know what? I think we're going to be marching to St. Petersburg, ladies and gentlemen. We're not going east. We're going northeast. First of all, let's just flatten Vienna with a single bomb. Lovely. 62 strength. That'll do. That's much more like it. And then we can go 1 attack and then followed by a 2nd attack, and Vienna is mine. So yeah, I'll keep that one. Thank you very much. And I do not want to lose that to France. No. That's a terrible idea. Hex. Oh God, I'm sorry. Sorry, Liang. I'm going to have to put you to the front line before the great works are ripped away from me. And then another targeted bomb. No! Why did you hit the bloody cathedral? That was clearly not my intended target. Ugh. I need to remember not to zoom out when I do that. It's my own fault. Oh well, let's see if I can get rid of the walls the other way. Just get these guys to attack. Taking down the walls. Alright, 1 attack, 2 attacks, 3 attacks, 4 attacks. Oh, come on. Ugh, how awkward. People are weirdly still trading with me after all this war. I don't have any excess war, grievances, penalties on me. Actually, been very nice. You can see all the deals I've got going at the moment. Suleiman is still a fantastic trading partner. I know the Greeks and the Turks have always got to be fighting, but I'm claiming that I'm Macedonia in this game. So, that's my opt-out.